Gets it back from Beto. Oh, heading down. Leicester City are the champions of England.
Eden Hazard was once considered one of the best attacking options of our generation, but many factors like injuries and the emergence of younger stars like Vinicius Jr. and Rodrigo at Real Madrid have prevented Hazard from fulfilling expectations in Spain. Eden Hazard has been truly disregarded from the squad in the Bernabeu. This hasn't always been the case. There was a time where he scored left, right, and center in one of the most competitive leagues in the world, the Premier League. I can't comprehend how good of a talent he was at Chelsea. He was so talented that he won the Premier League multiple times under the management of different managers. This is not an easy feat. Winning the league, especially the Premier League, is one of the hardest things to do at any stage in your career. What boggles my mind is that all of that success came down quickly when he joined Real Madrid. In my mind, when he made that move, it seemed like it was the right move to make. That move made the most sense to me. At the current moment, it seems like that decision didn't work for him at all. People today don't truly appreciate Hazard's time at Chelsea and look at what he did for the club and the league. He gave so much joy to Chelsea and brought so many fans into the Premier League on just his presence alone. Currently, it seems to me that he has been somewhat forgotten in the footballing world. Today, I will talk about the forgotten prime of Eden Hazard and explain how good he was at Chelsea. Let's get right into it. Hazard's early upbringing at Lille. Before I start talking about Hazard's prime at Chelsea, we need to dig deeper into his upbringing and where he started playing before his many successful seasons at Chelsea. Eden Hazard was born on January 7th, 1991 and started his footballing career in Ligue 1 at Club Lille. He was under the academy in 2005, and after 2 years in the club's academy, he became an integral part of the team under manager Rudi Garcia. He got his first minutes due to some players at the club being on international duty, and Hazard was called up to the senior team in a friendly match against Belgian club Bruges. This is where his early senior career began. For the 2008-2009 season, Hazard was given the number 26 shirt after playing with the number 33 shirt in his debut season. In this same season, he played a staggering 13 matches as a starter, scored 4 goals, and assisted once. This was truly remarkable for the 17-year-old at the time. He was also the youngest player on the squad that season. His success at the club truly started to look promising after that first season. He was so good that the media speculated about his availability on the transfer market in several countries. All of that in the first season of play. In the 2010-2011 season, things started getting more interesting for Eden Hazard. He was part of the Lille team that won the league and the domestic cup that year. To truly put that into perspective, the last time Lille won the league title was in 1954. This was a remarkable feat. With the help of players like Gervinho and Hazard, they were able to defeat the reigning champions Marseille. The result of this made him win League One Player of the Year award, the youngest player to ever win that award at the time. With 7 goals and 8 assists in 35 starts, this isn't too bad for the once 20-year-old. In his last season in France, he had switched to the number 10 shirt and was on fire in the Champions League debut versus club CSK Moscow. At the end of that amazing campaign, Hazard was nominated for the Player of the Year award for a 3rd consecutive season. With all of these amazing accolades, it was destined that bigger clubs with a bigger budget wanted to get the services of the young attacker. The way Hazard played the game of football was something of a beauty. Hazard at Lille often played in the lateral role in the team's 4-3-3 formation and regularly switched the flanks because he could use his both feet. His playing time increased after fellow teammates Johan Caballé and Gervinho left in 2011. In that season, Garcia played Hazard in a more creative role as a central attacking midfielder. His pace and technical ability at Lille that season allowed him to retain possession, take on defenders, and beat opponents on a one-on-one situations. After making over 190 appearances and scoring 50 goals for Lille, everyone was eager to put their hands on Hazard, and everyone knows the story on who paid the big bucks. Hazard at Chelsea. On June 4th, 2012, Chelsea officially confirmed on their website that the club had agreed on terms with Lille for the transfer. The price fee was reported to be 30 million euros and he wore the number 17 shirt. He swiftly adapted before becoming undoubtedly one of the best divisions players. In his 7 years at the club, Hazard made 352 appearances across all competitions. He also scored 110 goals and provided 81 assists in those 7 years at the club. Hazard was a completely different beast at Chelsea than when he was at Lille. He matured into a world-class player and was primarily utilized as a left midfielder, a position that enables him to cut into the center and strike goals with his stronger right foot. His amazing development into one of the world's best players was highlighted in the 2014-2015 season. During this season, he won won multiple awards, and with that came so much praise from managers like Jose Mourinho, stating, "He is already a top player and his evolution has been fantastic. He is still very young and he can become the best player in the world." He kept helping his team win games until he was on fire in the 2013-2014 Premier League season, scoring goals in back-to-back games against clubs like Swansea, Liverpool, and Hull City. On February 8th, 2014, Hazard claimed his first Premier League hat-trick in a 3-0 victory against Newcastle. Eventually, he won the PFA Young Player of the Year award for his performance and also finished as a runner-up for the PFA Player of the Year award. Having him in the team, Chelsea won the 2014-2015 Premier League season and was rewarded with Chelsea's Player of the Year award for the second time in a row. In February 2015, the Blues officially extended Hazard's contract for the next 5 years. Throughout his journey with Chelsea, he has been an important figure in the team. Hazard at Chelsea broke all types of records, and we can't really recall them because he isn't talked about enough now that he isn't playing in the Premier League. People really forget the magic he created for the London club. The way he moved around the pitch was quite satisfying as a football fan, and he was close to a Messi-like player because his dribbling was Messi-type-esque. He averaged a whopping 12.14 goals a season with Chelsea, which is honestly quite remarkable. Any team wanted to get their hands on the Chelsea striker. After breaking record after record and winning almost everything at Chelsea, Hazard decided to go after his dream to play for Real Madrid's Spanish giant. Hazard decided to go after his dream club, Real Madrid. Chelsea was respectful of Hazard's demand, and in the end, both clubs struck the deal during the summer of 2019 for a whopping 89 million euros. Now that we have seen the move after a few years, it's fair to say that it didn't go as planned for him in Spain. We really don't talk about what he has done at Madrid because the player playing there at the moment is not the same player we once saw at Lille or at Chelsea. I also think that injuries and playing other options at Madrid aren't helping his case either. He has been linked to other clubs, and I hope one day he can return to the Premier League and show his abilities again so we can remember his greatness in the Premier League. He has been linked to other clubs, and I hope he can one day return to the Premier League and show his abilities again so we can remember his greatness. What do you guys think about his move to Real Madrid? Was it the correct decision? Will he ever come back to the Premier League? I really hope he does next season. So yeah, if you guys liked the video, please give a like, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one.